Hi guys, Jason from JVA Carpi Adventures and welcome to another vlog of the Mousehole Diaries. Now this is going to be vlog number 56 and the very first vlog of 2025. So Happy New Year everyone. I know this won't be coming to you in January of 2025 because I've already got 4 vlogs already lined up, but I still want to wish you all a Happy New Year. So Happy New Year everyone. But for now, let's just roll that intro. Alright, well, yep, this is vlog number 56. I'm back at Mousehole Lakes on a Friday after work o'clock, and I'm actually on Kestrel this week, guys, in swim 3. Now, it is going to be a bitterly cold weekend with temperatures of -3, so I haven't got loads of hopes for getting loads of fish, I've got to be honest, but I'm going to be keeping the vlogs rolling all the time, no matter what. So here we are on a Friday after work o'clock. Now, obviously, I'm inside the bivvy. We are still on winter time. I didn't get here till a little bit later tonight. Traffic seemed to be a bit crazy getting here tonight. So setting up in the dark, in the cold, and getting the rods out. So the rods have only been out probably about an hour or so. It's actually 8:30, so probably about an hour and a half actually. So I got them out about 7 o'clock. It's 8:30 now. Obviously it's pitch black outside, so nothing's going to be outside until the morning, but I thought I'd just let you know what's on what rod and where they are. So I'm going to put the map up now. I've actually gone to spots A, B and C, all of them in swim 3's water. There isn't anyone in swim 2 currently, or swim 1 actually. I know there is a guy in swim 6 opposite because I've seen his lights. But I don't know how the rest of the lake is stacked at the minute, guys, so just going to concentrate on my swim. So like I said, I've gone to points A, B and C. Point A is a pink OG fish wafter. Now I might as well say now, guys, I saw this thing on, I think it was Facebook or whatever, where DNA Baits were advertising that they were doing a sample pack of 4 of the most popular, like the bug, the S7 even, SLK, and I thought, okay, you know what, I'm going to order them. So I did. So it's only like 4p for 4 different packs, and then you pay like £4 something for postage, so that weren't bad. So anyway, what I've done tonight, all of my baits have gone out with, I got like a little pack of, there must have been about 8 mils of the bug boy leaves, and I've just put a small handful of each. So it was a small pack. I divided it into 3, put some out with each of the 3 rods tonight. That's it. And basically the whole weekend I'm just gonna go off of these 3 sample packs. So I'm not even putting loads of bait in. I have got another bucket with more bait. If I find I start getting bites and I do need to put bait in, then that's fair enough. I've got bait, and the van's only in the car park, so you know I've got loads of bait. But I thought I'd give it a try this weekend, so that's what we're doing, guys. So first one, like I said, point A is on a pink OG fish from Parker Baits wafter. The middle one is actually something I tried on my last trip here. I've put a 2-foot zig out, so it's a white pop-up on a 2-foot zig, and that's middle of the islands, or middle of the channel if you like, and that's spot B. And then they've now moved the aerator that was in swim 3, so it's no longer on the corner, so you can actually, it's safe to fish around the corner, and that's what I've done. So I've fished around the corner to spot C, and that is a Nash Scopet squid, which is brown, which kind of matches the bug quite nicely, in a solid PVA bag. And that's it. No massive amount of offerings or anything like that. Obviously it's winter time, so I didn't want to tonight. And that's it. There is one other thing that I will tell you guys. I have actually got it off at the minute, but because I'm on Kestrel, all the swims on Kestrel actually have 2 electric points. So I've cheekily put a heater on. Oh, I had it on for a bit anyway, warm it up in here just so you're not freezing. So it's off at the minute. But yeah, so one of great things about Mousehole Lakes, guys, that if you're on Kestrel, you have got 2 electric points there. So, you know, why not make use of them? You know, you pay a little bit extra for fishing Kestrel. Obviously, we are halfway through a winter ticket at the minute, now in January 2025. It's always worth doing, guys. If you intend to come here often and doing the winter ticket, you can either do it for Kingfisher or you can do it for Kingfisher and Kestrel, which would always be my preference, fish both lakes. And like I said over here, there's also a gazebo over there with like fridge, microwave, heaters in there. So that's a very nice area if it gets super cold, just to go in, like, you know, sitting waiting for your rods to go off. All right, guys, so not a massive update, but again, thank you everyone for joining me in 2024. I hope you all join me in 2025. There's going to be some great things coming this year, including another trip to France for sure. I haven't booked it yet, but I'm definitely going. So that'll be good. So what I'll probably do is try and keep myself warm, have myself a nice hot coffee in a bit. I would say watch the water, guys, but I've kind of put the door up. I've got it unzipped and all, but I've just pinched the 2 top parts Velcro, just because the cold, it is bitterly cold. If you just have it blowing in, you'll really know about it. So I've got that up for the second. Obviously, if I have any bites, I can just pull it down very quickly and get out to the rod safely. Right, I'm going to give you a bit more of an update in the morning, guys. If I have anything during the night, obviously I'm going to show you, and I'll be well surprised if I do. But if I do, fantastic, great. Like I said, there's limited people on the lake. I do know, I think it was last week or the week before, a 45 pounder came out over on Kingfisher. So, you know, they have come out. Not many, but they have come out. So, fingers crossed, pray to those carp gods. Maybe I can get one for you guys. Catch up with you in the morning if I don't get something through the night. Morning all. Well, it's about 6:15 Saturday morning. And, yeah, unfortunately, no footage from last night. So, nothing happened at all. I did get a liner in the middle of the night off the zig. So the 2-foot zig that's out there in the middle, that did go off once. I thought, really? I'm going to have a bite? But no, nothing materialised from it. Did look out, checked the bobbins. They all frozen up at that point. But yeah, it's been a cold one. But I'll be honest, guys. Obviously, I've got a little heater in here and I'm not cold at all. I'm not wearing a dozen layers or anything like that. I'm still only just got my joggers on, my boots on. Normally I'd be having my heated socks on. I'd be wearing my Aqua F12 trousers and jacket and all. And I'm actually really comfortable. It's crazy. Like I said, it's -3 out there at the minute and I'm pretty comfortable, to be fair, guys. So happy days for that. Nothing to complain about. Be nice to have a fish or two. I haven't heard anything go off during the night, but that doesn't surprise me, guys, to be fair. You know, last night the temperatures went really down. Generally it does turn the fish off. Yep, you can still get bites, but generally it does turn the fish off. Unfortunately, it's still really dark outside, so even though I've got the door open, I can't really see much, to be fair. But still worth having a look, isn't it? Have your coffee, watch the water. I didn't get up and have a look out last night. It was freezing. I was like, oh no, sod it, I'll stay where I'm comfortable. That's it. Alright guys, well, if you watch my vlogs, you pretty much know at Mousehole I pretty much always leave the rods in till 10 o'clock and then go for a comfort break or walk around the complex and then come and redo the rods. Going to be exactly the same today, guys. Unless anything happens, I'll redo the rods after my comfort break that I'll take at about 10 o'clock. Sorry guys, I need a coffee. Thanks for watching. Hi guys, so it's about 10:30. I haven't brought the rods in yet. Don't know if I can show you them there. There you go, they're still in for now. But I'm going to bring them in now. So I've just let you know what's happened so far. Had a little look around this morning on the deeper. See if I can find any fish over here. I haven't really. There's been a couple of spots that have looked like they may have been holding fish, but I'm not sure they are now. But I have decided, so if we look over my shoulder, I might just walk around. If we look over my shoulder to the corner, where are we? Over there. So over there, There's no one currently in swims 1 or 2, so it's pretty quiet here today. I have got someone opposite me in swim 6 over the other side, so that's great. But 1 and 2 are free. Now, I have fished swim 2 not that long ago, and actually I did have a bite. And the bite came, I'm going to see if I can zoom in a little bit here, guys. So the bite came off the corner of this, well, not off the corner, in front of this island. There's a raised island about there. Now, it goes from about 6 foot up to 3 foot. Now, my thinking is, the water's pretty darn cold at the minute. I don't think they're going to be on the bottom for most of it. So if I could find a bit that's raised, like a raised island, that's probably going to be a good place to put a bait. So I'm definitely going to be going over there. That's spot A. Now, strangely, right in front of me here, there is a little bit of greenery, foliage and all the rest. And I've had a couple swirls literally in front of me, plus over here. So I'm thinking I'm going to have one down here. And I know I've done that before in swim 3 and it hasn't got me anything, but that's where I'm going to have one. So also the corner of my island here, I've put as another spot that I possibly will go to, and then also past the willow tree, which is obviously fairly dead at the minute because it's winter, but towards the aerator I've got a spot down there. So those are going to be my spots for today. I will say, literally right out in front of me, there has been a couple of really big swirls going on, and I'm not sure, I didn't quite catch it, but I think maybe a fish did show there earlier. So yeah, I think first thing is, let's get these frozen rods in. Look at them, guys. Everything is pretty frozen at the minute. So yeah, proper chilly at the minute, but it's also quite beautiful, guys, to be fair. So let's zoom back out. That might be better if I'd done it that way. So yeah, all of those are all frozen at the minute, guys, but I'm happy enough with it. So I think I'm going to get the rods in, refresh everything, put them all back out with a bait boat. I'm literally putting a handful of boilies over each. As I said, I did get some sample packs from DNA guys, so one of the other sample packs would just be spread out amongst the 3 rods, and that's what's going out for the daytime. Not sure if I'll refresh them tonight or not, depends what I see happening during the day. Thanks for watching, guys. Look at that scenery. I've got to be honest, I quite like using this new camera, guys. It does seem to be really nice. Excellent. Evening, guys. So it's probably about 4 o'clock Saturday evening. Obviously it's going to start getting dark soon, so I thought I'd give you a quick little update, just let you know where they are for this evening and what's on what, if I can remember. So over towards the corner of the island, but about 2 rod lengths in front, there is a high spot over there. So it's only 3 foot deep, so it rises from about 6 foot up to 3 foot. I'm actually on top of that spot, and if I remember rightly, it is S7, DNA Baits S7 bottom bait with some freebies around it. Now I was out towards the island today, but I'm actually, if you look where my rods are, where are they? There you go. So if you look where my rods are, I'm actually just 3 rod lengths out in front of me. A lot of movement there today, some big ripples and splashes and all the rest, big commotion going on over there, and that is a Poacher Baits Tiger Nut and Maple. And then again, close in, just in front of this tree over here, I've got a solid PVA bag with, I think I'm right in saying it's got the Mousehole bait, which is a Pineapple Tigers wafter in a solid PVA bag with, again, a few DNA Baits S7 boilies thrown over it. So that's your update for Saturday evening, guys. Like I said, it is going to start getting dark soon. Let's hope, fingers crossed, I can get a fish before the morning. Thanks for watching, guys. Also, if you're out on the bank in this chilly weather, I hope you're properly wrapped up. Also, to the 2 guys that came around to say hello to me earlier on in the day, thank you, I do appreciate it. Glad you caught a couple of fish on Kingfisher, well done lads. Morning guys, so about 6:30 Sunday morning, and yeah, again, unfortunately that lack of footage means I didn't get any fish during the night. Also didn't get a lot of sleep. I don't know whether you can hear it now, but it's raining. So last night we had snow come down, it was all white outside for a couple of hours, and then we had heavy rain start, and it hasn't stopped basically. And checking the weather this morning, it's not going to stop till about 12 o'clock, which means I'm definitely getting soaked packing everything away this morning, which isn't fun. It's never fun packing away in the rain, hence why I've got all the waterproofs on. Also, when it starts raining like that and I check it's going to be raining for a period of time, I'll be honest, I get into the waterproof straight away. So if I get a run during the night, I can just run out and I'm not worried about getting soaked in whatever clothes I'm in. So yeah, I had one occurrence last night. The right hand rod, so blue, so I do my bobbins red, white, blue. The blue bobbin made a bit of noise last night, ripped the door open, ready to hurl myself, and it's just a liner. So I'm sure we all fall foul of that now and again. Desperate for a bite, first little bit of sound and we run to it, but yeah, no, nothing happened at all last night guys, I'm afraid. So I've just had a coffee. I can't say I'm watching the water. Excuse me guys, I can't say I'm watching the water because I've actually got the front door up at the minute, only because on my bivvy with the overwrap on, unfortunately the overwrap, the water will drip off the overwrap, and if you've got the flap open, it kind of builds up in the middle of the overwrap just above the doorway, and then kind of when it gets really full it will tend to come in. And if you've got the door open or partly open, I mean you can get away with a little bit being open, but if you have it partly open you get some of the rain come in. That's the only thing I wish that Quest did on the overwrap, which is put a sort of rain deflector bead across it. They have on there, on the bivvy you've got it, so if you're just using the bivvy, it's got like a big bead along the front seam, so the rain comes down and goes off towards the sides. Fantastic, works really, really well. But I wish they'd done it for the overwrap, if I'm honest guys, because that's the only thing, if it's pelting down and you want to have your door letterbox, it does come in and it's like, oh, you know, you don't want it, you don't want to be wet inside. So yeah, that's that. So what's the plan of attack for today guys? Well, I'll be honest, I really just looking to leave what's out there until I go, if I'm honest. I don't know whether I should probably bring one of the rods in, because 2 of them I put out with just bottom baits on yesterday basically. So yeah, I did use them all up. So that they were the DNA baits S7 yesterday guys, so they all got used up. I had some trial packs, so I thought I'd use them really. And sorry guys, I need to clear my throat. No, tell a lie, one of them was actually poacher baits, tiger nut and maple, so that one's actually good. That one's out in front of me there, so I think it's only the left hand rod that might be worth checking on. No, sorry, the middle rod. Oh, I'm so confused this morning guys, my bad. So look, the rods are definitely staying in until 10. That's what I normally do, although I have advised people, if I'm honest, lately to leave them in a bit longer. So I'm going to see, talk to Emma and see if I can't stay a little bit longer, maybe till 11, and get to hers a little bit later for lunch today, for 2 reasons. One, it tends to lessen the rain about between 11 and 12, so it should be a little bit less. Not, it's in the 2 to 5 mil range at the minute, and I think it's in the 1 to 2 mil range about then, so it should lessen a little bit, so I should get just a little bit less wet. And that's just the worst, isn't it guys, when you got to go home and then you got to dry everything. And not only that, I mean, I am actually a little bit fortunate where I am today guys, because I'm in swim 3 of Kestrel, and they do allow me to reverse my van back up to the swim, so I am literally just running stuff from here to the van, from here to the van. But because you've got the big doors and all, everything still gets wet in there. So unfortunately my beds are by the side door, and you do get the ends of them getting wet, so you do have to end up taking them in and drying them off by the radiator and all. And obviously the bivvy, the overwrap, everything else that's outside is going to need drying. So yeah, it's going to be an absolute nightmare today unfortunately, but it is what it is. But the main thing is there is still time for me to get a fish. I know a couple did come out on kingfisher yesterday, so well done to both of you guys. I know I've said it already, but well done. It's not been fishing easy, so really good job there. So I do think there's still a chance. I am tempted to maybe go out in the rain and throw a few more boilies over them just to refresh a bit of bait over the two spots that are close to me, because two of them are literally, you know, a couple of rod lengths away, guys, to be fair. So I'm probably going to just maybe put like a small handful of boilies over each if I can't get any action going on, and fingers crossed it does. So what I'll probably do, guys, is give you one more update before I leave, either to say I've had a fish or do a closure. But again, thank you for watching so far. Sorry there's not been any fish. It's been really hard for me lately, I've got to be honest, but I've been looking at the feedback as always on YouTube, and a lot of guys are saying exactly the same. It's been hard up and down the country. So yeah, it's just one of those hard times, unfortunately. It is winter fishing. I would have hoped to try and get one out of this swim, to be honest. I know it's not been fishing too well, but I would have hoped to get one out. Alright guys, I've got my fingers crossed. I've been praying to those carp gods. Let's hope I can get one before I leave. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, well, I'm not sure if you can hear, but it is absolutely chucking it down here. It's about 9:30. I've put a few things in the van, which I'm lucky enough to have quite right next to my swim. But yeah, it's horrible at the minute, guys, I've got to be honest. But I still want to hang on that little bit just in case I can get that bite before leaving. I really would like to get one. I believe there's been 2 fish out on the other side, so I'd like to really get a fish out before I leave, guys. So I'm hanging on as best I can. Let's flip it around and I'll show you what it's like out there. It's a bit horrible, if I'm honest. Zoom in a bit for you. I've got the old bivvy dripping. Floor's all wet. I have put a few things back into the van, but yeah, it's not lovely out there at the minute, guys. So I think for now, while I let you watch that rain, I'm going to call a close to this session, guys. So firstly, thank you for watching vlog number 56 of the Mousehole Diaries. There's a lot more vlogs to come this year, and probably a lot more times me getting wet and blanking, probably, guys. So if you're new to this channel, guys, why not hit that subscribe button? Doesn't cost you anything, and I post every single Friday at 6:30. And that'll either be a vlog like this one, or a review, or some other little handy video that might be useful to you. Also, if you have enjoyed this fishless video, please give it a thumbs up. It does help, I believe, somehow. And if you want to be notified of future posts, hit that bell icon. So as always, it only leaves me to say, stay safe, stay fishing, and I'll see you on the next vlog.